So next up is actually proof that females A, care about sports,
Yeah.
and B, have a chance of listening to talking about sports.
Hey, Gina.
This is not Gina.
Get
No,
out.
Gina still owes us an apology
Oh, right.
because we
LSU
apologize about
sucks.
you not knowing Magic Johnson or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And yeah, LSU still sucks, so she should get
Because
over
there's
that.
no quarterbacks there, Gina. Give it up.
No, there's none. LSU, they have none. They have a lot of great gumbo and Creole food, but no
Can we
quarterbacks.
start not talk about spicy food right now?
That's true. My bad. So
Let's back it up.
we're actually going to have a fellow Philly podcaster and a female nonetheless. I'm so excited for this. Straight from Girls Beer Sports.
Pretty much
Here it
my
is.
favorite things.
Let's see what she has to say. Pretty much your favorite things. Nice.
Mhm.
All right. Take it away.
Hey, talking about sports, this is Carrie from Girls Beer Sports Podcast.
Hi,
This
Carrie.
is my rant. I just want to say that the NFL, aside from all the protesting, knee taking, whatever this year, and that kind of driving people away, regardless of that, and that has
up.
driven some people away. I think, in some respect, a small number of people. But I think what's
Just
really driven
Tebowing.
people away this year from the NFL is the play on the field. The play on the field just isn't good. I mean, you've got this slate of boring games on Thursday nights. Sunday night games haven't been great, and they don't know what the rules are. It's just been compounded by the
I feel like we've
fact
touched
that
upon this.
nobody knows what the rules are. The refs don't even know what the rules are. It's all subjective. What's a catch? Nobody knows. I was under the impression that if the ball broke the plane of the goal, then that was a touchdown. But apparently in the Steelers game, it wasn't. Jets game at the beginning of the season against the Patriots,
the
it
ASJ,
wasn't
yeah.
either. So, the fact that the play calling's been vanilla, the games have been
I like
terrible, and nobody
but
knows what
not
the
in play
rules
calling,
are,
you don't.
is just exacerbating the situation, in my opinion. And I'm going to tell you right now, NFL,
word.
you better get your stuff together because the XFL and Vince McMahon is coming for you. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And if you like that rant, check us out at GRLS Beer Sports on Twitter.
Nice.
And
On
check out our
Twitter.
podcast, iTunes, Spreaker, SoundCloud. So appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.
Oh, I'm so glad she brought that up.
That's good.
I'm so glad because I heard that on a different podcast that the XFL might come back just because Vince McMahon didn't want to not re-register the
Right.
trademarks that he had. And look, we've already covered the rules stuff and the Steelers, and I think they know the rules. I think the refs are conflicted about those rules making sense. Tangentially, some of you might notice that Steve is wearing 2 sets of headphones.
What are you doing?
Yes,
You're bringing this
one
up.
of them is plugged into Spotify so he can listen to what he wants, which is probably Nelly Furtado. I want to fly away like a bird because it makes his stomach feel soothed.
No, that
That's
was,
a different
Lenny
song,
Kravitz.
Man. No, Furtado had a similar one.
It was,
I'm
I'm like a
I wanna
bird.
fly
There we
away.
are. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, awesome. Great. Welcome to the manufacturing plant here. Kenny and Cole are right around the corner. But thanks, Carrie, for the Girls Beer Sports, who brought up a great point about the XFL. It's Steve, if you were in charge of starting a new competitive football league,
Yeah.
what would your 5 rules or structure or whatever, what 5 things would you do if you were in charge of the XFL?
That's very interesting. Seems to me that what are the things that I hate the most about the NFL? Well, first of all, the head and the knee targeting rules go right out the window. No more of that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Sorry.
Yeah,
Some-
you can die on the field in the XFL, and we have funeral services that are meant to accommodate that in the stadium.
Who would want to look up and see that happening?
See?
That's a great point.
Yeah, everyone lowers their head. It's natural human instincts. You know what I miss? There's got to be a way to get the game to be more open again, despite having great athletes. So there has to be a running game. I'm bored of watching everybody drop back 50 times.
Ooh, you're the only one who thinks that.
No, I'm not. That's
Oh,
the problem.
All right, who else?
Many other people.
Can you name one?
You.
Oh.
Really?
I like throwing now.
All 50 times. Every time. You just want them to throw. That's boring as hell, man. Go watch arena football then. Just go watch what
I do. You know where Philly is
Oh my
champions
God.
back-to-back years?
Yeah.
What up, Soul?
Oh my god. I can't even
All right, go
I'm
on,
going
sorry.
to quit this
No.
podcast soon.
No, you're not.
No, I know, but
With more your rules. This is your dream now.
But the-
we know that.
so there's got. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if in college I know that they have wider hash marks and supposedly that opens up the field. I don't know if that would help. I'm not
Yep.
sure. That might be a solution.
Yep.
Um,
These are small time. Come on, give me some big time stuff.
I don't.
What cities you going to?
What cities am I going to?
I don't think you can be in cities where there are current NFL teams.
All
I
right.
think you have to be at. Oh, we picked up the mic. We saw that on the air. I think you got to be in places like, oh, not Nashville, but Memphis. Not Dallas, but Austin. Not California sucks. Go back to San Diego.
Right.
Not I don't know, Birmingham, Alabama. Why not? Let's see if you can take over the
Hmm.
SEC market.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Cool, thanks. Since you know what the future looks like in this hypothetical world,
Yeah.
you jerk.
Well,
That's
here.
why I don't read the newspaper. Because it's garbage. And the editor that let it come out is garbage.
You're garbage. That wasn't the drop I meant. This is for you.
Answer my question! The question, jerk!
The question, jerk, was what are your 5 rules? Not you're now the arbiter of what my rules could be or
You
not
pretty
be.
much just sprung this on me. You want me to create a whole new successful sport? How
Don't
am I
worry.
supposed to do it right now?
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh,
Here's the
thank
thing.
goodness.
I heard on
I
a
always
podcast
trust Cotty.
that Cotty. Really? You had a saltine cracker. You're saying Cotty. I can still say Steve appropriately.
Listen, I'm tired. What can you say?
The point is,
How many times are you going to say that? I think you've said that 14 times this podcast.
oh, well, hey, America, welcome to the future drops. I'm going to bring back, 'cause Steve only says the same 5 things on repeat. And
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't. No, I don't have. I'm not going to
You
use
don't
any
have
of
any of
those. No, but here's you in general:
I'm not good with words, and I continue to drink, and it's getting worse.
water and ginger ale, and it's getting worse. You hear the clapping. The point is, I did it again. That was for you. The point is. Ba-dum. I wanted to say again.
I know you
I heard on a podcast
I know you do.
recently that they said 8 teams should be the thing for the XFL, and they would pay more money for quarterbacks. They'd bring back like Colin Kaepernick and Tim Tebow and Johnny Manziel, those guys. I want to go with a deeper bench.
Okay.
This is the other 4 teams. I want to bring back Brett Favre and Donovan McNabb. I'm
Okay.
talking the guys that look healthy enough they could trot out there. But you need name recognition more so than you need the next best thing you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for the Vikings this year, Case Keenum would have disappeared into the sunset. So I think
like it.
those quarterbacks, you've heard their name, even if it's like the senior PGA of the
Yeah.
NFL, it doesn't matter. The quarterback position,
Sure.
keep Brett Favre upright or not, whatever. Either way is entertaining.
Maybe we can get Shaq out
And
there. You can get
there it
Shaq.
is. I would love to see. Now you're thinking.
See?
There's your new rule. So clearly Steve doesn't have 5 rules, and I do. Not important. Let's get a few more rants in before we transition.
And you made up the question. Of course you have 5 rules.